Hello friends and family, today I have Enadina. Do you want to pronounce it? Because you say it better. Yeah, you sound a lot better when you say it. And today we were walking by and we seen her. It's a little warm out here. And we just wanted to stop, check to see if she was okay. She was hungry, so we're going to get her something to eat. She wanted some tacos and some onion rings. Do you want to tell everybody, how old are you?
I'm 55 now.
And where are you from?
Here, Phoenix, South Phoenix, Arizona.
And so we were kind of talking before the interview a little bit about how people fall through the cracks. So you do have income.
Yes, I do.
But it got
stopped. It got stopped while I was in jail.
And now you have to reinstate it.
I reinstated already, but they haven't reinstated me. I believe so much with been having a lot of employees with missed work or losing their jobs, and a lot of, how do you say, people that got a lot of jobs. By lack of employees, the lack of employees on my file. Like I had a case manager also at that office, and every time I go, they never give me my case manager. They give me somebody new, so they don't completely know my file. And then the forms that you have to fill out now, I mean, you've always had to fill out, are all the same. They don't go with what you see, because they don't have a separate application or form for the SMI. My documentation is already in there, and anyways, the Social Security office has to retrieve those documents from the facility that those records are from. They can't be from me. Like if I have my copy of my billing and my records, they still have to get it from the facility, and that's a different entity. So I believe it's just a higher turnover rate they have of employees
like
in the facility.
Staff shortage,
right?
And that's kind of what we hear
a
whole lot. So, and you do have shelter at CAS.
Yeah, I do. I live there, but I've never slept in a room, only overflow. Because I don't want to be confined in there. Because I smoke a lot of cigarettes, and I want to be able to go out and smoke whenever I want.
Oh, so you can't go out?
I don't know. That's the whole thing is I haven't tried that. I haven't tried there. I haven't tried to see if they leave my door open where there's a section where you just go out all day, all night. I don't know.
So in the overflow, is there a bed?
They're mats inside of another room where they have where you can charge your phones, and then they have where you can get your ID, your food stamps, and also where you can just leisurely sit there and watch TV while you're charging your phone.
And you do have your ID.
They have a little church chapel there too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we can check out books
in there.
Mm-hmm.
So all the resources you do utilize at CAS.
Yes.
And they do feed you too, right?
Oh yeah. No, CAS, there's nothing you don't need. There's never need for nothing there, because people come from churches and people who just have big hearts. For the love of God, they give to a lot of people. They bring new clothes. They bring brand name clothes sometimes to people, but you'll always get hygiene and underwear, socks, and all that. You don't need for nothing. I mean,
so the CAS will work for you if you want it to work for you.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And you could get your mail there?
Yeah, I receive my mail there as well.
What about a phone? Can you get a phone there?
They do have people who go, and and that's the only place that I found out that and the DS office. There are people out there that do phones, Obama phones. But like if you go to a carrier out here, they don't do Obama phones, but they do go in there and give you a chance to get an Obama phone. Because each household, since they made the Lifeline Obama phone, they made it where everybody should be able to get one, because it's critical to their health. That's what it's for.
And it's a lifeline.
Correct.
Especially, how long have you been displaced out on the streets?
3 years.
And so as a woman, you, I'm sure, have seen some pretty crazy things when it comes time to the women out here.
Well, yeah, I really stay to myself in my own business, and I stay in my tent, so I really I don't see much, but when I go out there, there's always giving food out, clothing, someone always helping. I don't sit out there and party or doing that. It's not for that, but at the picnic table sometimes I do, but mostly I'm in my tent. And if I were to be over there, I'd be in the room. I'd be watching TV or something. And I want to get a job, so I'd be working also if I was able to get a job.
So they'll help you?
Yeah, they have resources. They have a lot of resources. I used to provide resources, but I don't know if they utilize them.
So what did you do for work?
I go everywhere, and what I do is I actually clean up areas that are real dirty.
No, like before.
Oh, before I was a paralegal.
A what?
A paralegal. Yeah, I did criminal defense. I did DUIs, family law, and personal injury.
Do you have family here?
Hmm?
Do you stay in contact with them?
No, I don't want to involve my family because right now I don't want them to feel sorry for me, because if I stay with my family member, they'll let me stay with them, and I always pay them because I do have an income, but I don't want to burden them with myself. And because I'm a little different, I'm a little out there. I'm a little wild for them.
But I think you want to get back on track, right?
Yes. What I want is I want my income back so that I can get an apartment. Actually, I want to have housing. I want to house people also.
And so can CAS help you with that, though?
They can. I would have to go to the SBA. I'd still have to take the test, which is $100. It used to be $100 for the certificate, and just do a small business association. But I don't have the knowledge of nonprofit organizations and how they work. I still need to learn about that.
So you've been out here for about 3 years. You know how hot it is out here on the streets. Summer's getting ready to come. It's going to get hotter. It's going to be nothing but getting hotter.
Mm-hmm.
What about the people, would you say, that don't have CAS to utilize? How hard is it for them out here?
Pretty difficult, especially someone to go use the restroom. I have a weak bladder, so I'm going everywhere. It's embarrassing, but there's nowhere to use the restroom because now you have to buy something at a place to use it.
Oh.
And I understand why. It's because people were leaving it dirty, or they were using it for other things, besides just using the restroom. They were taking advantage of it. That's the reason why people can't use it for that. I hope they go back to letting some places where they'll let people use it just because they have to use it when they're out in the street. Because that's what they need. Like me, I wish I could just come to Jackmouse and just use the restroom when you go out. I have to. But it's rare that I have to because I'm not out in the street. I stay in that area.
So do you have children here in Phoenix?
Yes, I have 2 children. They're adults.
They just don't talk to you, though?
Oh, my daughter talks to me. I just haven't been in contact with my son. I don't know where he's at. I gotta find him. I gotta find him and my brother.
And then, do you have brothers, sisters, immediate family here?
Mm-hmm. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
And how was your childhood growing up?
Good, pretty good. I lived on the poor side, but I was good. I went to school. I liked going to school, so I went to school all the time.
Did you go to college?
Some college, only some. I was going to the Bryman, and I got a B. I was on medication. I got a B, so I started crying. My psychiatrist took me out of that class and told me just to focus on my mental health. Yeah, I cried because I got a B. I was on medication, that Respirol that wasn't good for me, and that's a family Tylenol. So, yeah, I was ditching class. I should have got an A.
Now, is that something that CAS will help you with? Is your medication?
I don't take medication though. Yeah, I'm able to take medical amphetamine. I was hoping that would help me because I don't use the medication I tried didn't help me. All it did was I have a roller coaster riding of manics and then depression. I had severe depression. I would sleep for days. The longest I slept was almost 3 weeks. And it was the only thing medication did was different intervals.
Put a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah, it didn't let me focus on anything really. But the medical amphetamine, that I do focus on. Sometimes, and that gave me less than anything. So that helped me a lot more. And I told the officers long time ago, well, you guys need to give me the amphetamine because that helps me. I don't use it to get high or to get drunk on. To get high ones, just to party on. I use it so I can focus because it balances me out more.
And what did they say?
Nothing. They just laugh at me because they don't take it seriously. They just think of it as a drug, but it can be a prescription drug.
Right.
Like they have Adderall. I won't take Adderall anymore because for some reason I like to smoke it. So it's different because you get blessed when I think less than when you take it as a pill. And as a pill, it goes into your bloodstream really, really fast and hits you really hard. So that would be a little bit more, too much for me.
Do you have to be in at a certain time to get back into CAS?
Yeah, I believe it's 11 o'clock. You have to be in there.
Oh, 11? So what's on the outside of the gate of CAS?
The World, Phoenix, Arizona.
I thought that was part of the overflow.
Yeah, it used to be the area because there were so many people. They were housing people outside in the area.
Just letting them put their tents out and
yeah,
stuff?
Yes, tents or whatever. How you want to make your little place where you can sleep at, shelter. Yeah, that's what that was for. They took all that down, and now people are out in the street for reals, a lot of them, and they only got the shelter and the overflow. But there's other facilities also.
There is.
Yeah. Yes, I just don't know where they're at.
So I found one. I told you I found one today in Tucson, and that one's for women, but it is kind of far. And we have like a small little car, so I thought she could sit in here for a little bit just to kind of cool off while my husband went and got her something to eat, because it is hot. And I worry, dehydration is not good if you don't hydrate out here.
Right. Yeah, I was dehydrated last year a couple times. Like, I'm dehydrated right now. And I came over here, I got the ice water.
And we're not even in the summer yet.
Right.
That's what worries me. So where do you see yourself in maybe the next 3 months?
Buying property. Getting some property and housing people, hopefully.
And having your income back on track?
Well, I'll have a larger income, but at least I'll be helping the hungry. My goal is to help the hungry, regardless. I want to feed the hungry everywhere. For those who don't have food out. There's babies and people who can't eat out in other countries. And that always made me cry. Yeah.
So when you went to jail, that's when you lost your
apartment. And then I reinstated. So when the income that I receive now is not enough to pay my rent.
Yes.
And my bills. So
now
I need food checks.
I did hear this complex right over here. I heard word of mouth, but I'm not sure. But I think that one might be for like $850, $900 a month.
Oh, that's good.
That the manager was willing to help another person. So that's something you might want to check into.
All I have to do is take a picture of my ID, have them turn it in, and then I need to request a new card. That's all I have to do. And then I have to apply for the SSI to reinstate. They want me to reapply, but I want them to reinstate. I don't know if they're gonna let me reinstate or just I'll do it from fresh new. I have to find out about that.
Well, we're going to make sure that you're fed today and you have food in your tummy. We got you cooled off a little bit.
Okay.
We'll continue to pray for you and just pray that God opens the doors for you and gets you up out of this situation. I just want you to know, this is just temporary. And keep strong.
Yeah, I will.
You know what I mean? There's, it makes it tough when we slip through the cracks here in one of the richest nations we have. People every day we see it are slipping and falling through the cracks. So just hang in there, stay strong. Do you have any words of encouragement or words of advice before I close this?
Oh, no, just, God loves everybody the same.
Yes.
He loves everybody the same.
Yes.
He loves he doesn't love anyone one more than the other. He loves us all the same. He loves everybody in the whole world and the same. That's it.
That's beautiful. Well, I thank you for letting us on the inside of your day, and I hope you have a great day. Okay. And we go down by the Andre house in CAS a lot. Okay. So we'll be looking for you, and we'll make sure to come in and say hi when we come back, periodically checking in and see if you got that. Okay. But I thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.